Everybody, welcome back for another episode of the Till Corner Podcast. Thank you guys for sticking with us. Please like, subscribe, share, help us grow the channel, man. It's for fans, by fans. You know what I mean? Let's stick together. Kat, how you doing?
I'm having a horrible weekend, a horrible day. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Not well. I having a very bad day.
Yeah, hopefully things turn around for sure. Yeah, I guess let's jump into it. It's a lot going on with the Jaguars right now, mainly surrounding their franchise quarterback, starting with 1-6.
Yeah.
How were you feeling on Monday night? Let's just walk through a recap.
Um Horrible. Uh I thought that he like broke his ankle or something.
Yeah.
So I was not happy. I didn't watch much of the game after he got hurt.
Yeah, it was tough for me personally. Once Trevor went down, I was almost not even really interested in the Jaguars at that point. I was like more just trying to get immediate updates to figure out what the rest of the season meant, to be honest. I did keep it on. Once that kick was missed, I was just so deflated. Like I knew we were losing the game once that happened. It's there's no way Brandon McManus should miss a 48-yarder, I believe.
Yeah,
It's
that's what it
just
was.
like, come on, bro. But it is what it is. If it was further out, okay, I get it. But he just shanked it to the right and then was, yeah. Once that happened, I kind of knew we were going down. Didn't really have too much faith in CJ Beathard to lead the effort, but surprisingly, he did pretty well. First play of the game, he fumbled, or his first play of the offense. He literally got stripped and fumbled, bro. Shout out to Parker Washington.
Yeah.
Another heads up play. I guess we could break it down by size of the ball. I guess prior to the injury, or even they made some plays late. The offense did kind of some Anton holding call took away, which potentially could have been the game winning drive. Yeah, a lot to jump into. Let's start with the who are you pick. Start with whatever side of the ball you want to.
I guess the offense, because Christian Kirk and Trevor both got hurt. Christian
Mhm.
Kirk's out for the rest of the year, so that's terrible. And then when Trevor went down, I was just like done. I was like, okay, um, cool. And he like threw his helmet, and everyone's like, he was being over dramatic. And it was like, well, at the time, a 300-pound dude stepped on his fucking ankle. So yeah, he probably thought that something had like torn or something. So maybe he was a little dramatic in the moment because he thought it was something serious. So
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Um, and then Parker Washington stepped up, which was nice because that touchdown he made in the end zone probably should have been an interception.
Hmm. Yeah, that was a huge swing. Yeah, I threw my takes on the offense. I think the O line played well for the most part. Walker Little had a solid performance. Everybody wants to like harp on him for fucking the one play he got bull rushed and got pushed
That
back
wasn't
into the
his
quarterback.
fault. It was Parker
Yeah,
Washington's fault that he
yeah,
didn't throw it on time.
exactly. Yeah, Trevor kind of spoke about it. I'm surprised he kind of put it out there. Normally, Trevor like kind of cover up for guys, but he spoke on it. He was like, "Yeah, Parker Washington was a little indecisive in his route. I thought he was gonna sit. That's why I didn't take a further drop. I was trying to get the ball out quick, and he didn't run the route that I was expecting him to run. So I had to hold on to it and you know, kind of shit, kind of collided Walker Little's foot. So surprised Trevor was a little transparent in that situation. Normally he's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like he'll fluff it up to make it seem like it was nobody's fault, but um he was willing to kind of put a little bit of heat on the rookie for that one.
Yeah.
And Parker Washington responded well in the locker room about it. They asked him, he didn't sugarcoat it. He said he has to be better. I mean, granted, like this guy wasn't even expecting to play. He's been getting no catches the whole season.
Yeah.
A 6th round rookie. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's just one of those things that kind of happen when rookies get thrusted into action. It's not like he's a savvy vet that, knows how to just get in there and take over and do his thing. No, prime time, first game, rookie. Like I get it. So not
Yeah.
mad at him. Are you mad at Parker Washington at all?
No. I thought he
Okay.
actually played really well.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like he made that catch in the end zone was crazy. Like I watched it in slow mo again, and that DB, like he legit had his hands on that ball,
Yeah.
and like Parker played defense, got in there just enough to jar it loose and made the catch. Like from a 6th-round rookie on that stage, yeah. Shout out to Parker Washington, man. But yeah, I think the O line was well. They protected Trevor pretty good. Luke Fortner continues to struggle to me personally. Just watching
It's terrible.
he kind of sucks to be honest. To be as old as he is, he's like 25.
Yeah.
Like yeah, whatever. But
No, he's not good. He's no good. Sorry.
yeah.
I don't care for him. It's just
Yeah, and I feel bad. He's a smart guy, man.
yeah, no,
Everybody's
he's
like,
super
oh,
smart.
yeah. Like, oh, he has a master's degree. Like, so what? A lot of people have fucking master's degrees. That don't mean you get to protect my franchise quarterback because you have a master's degree. Like,
Yeah.
do your fucking job. But yeah, I've seen highlights of Miles Garrett this year, lining up, going one-on-one with the center.
Yeah.
And
That's one of the reasons I don't want Trevor to play on Sunday, to be honest.
yeah.
I don't
And
trust the offensive line to keep him upright against Miles Garrett.
Brandon Sheriff has been a little finicky too with some missed assignments.
Yeah.
All year really, but he had a good little streak the last couple games, but he has games where he just once or twice he just doesn't know who to block. And it's like,
Yeah.
bro, what the hell's going on, man? You're a freaking like $17 million right guard. How the hell are you not Pro Bowl level right now? But
Yeah.
whatever. He's not the old Brandon Sheriff. But yeah, Kirk literally was wide open on the first play of the game. I didn't even see like a huge tweak. It sounds like something that he's been dealing with. Trevor kind of alluded to that Kirk was fighting to be out there with the guys, but Kirk wasn't on the injury report.
No.
So I'm not even gonna put nothing out there because I don't want it to get to get big on the Jags, but
Yeah.
that was some weird behavior. We got guys stealing 22 million worth of dollars from the team. It's just a lot of shit going on, man.
Yeah. That guy, I heard about that. That made me laugh.
Yeah, but the rest of the offense, I think Trevor played well.
And he looked
Trevor,
great. He was
he
playing
looked
great.
great.
If he if if he doesn't go down there, we win that game.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah, everybody's like, "Oh, Jake Browning was fantastic." Like so was fucking Trevor, bro.
yeah.
He had 258 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, and 125.4 passer rating. I mean, he was literally
He was
like
great.
cooking. He was cooking, bro. Like
Yeah.
that shit was about to be a wrap, man. And then we were driving too. Like if
Oh
Parker
yeah.
Washington would have cut out on that route, like Trevor was expecting, it's a chance he gets that first down and we move the chains and go on and fucking score. Like
Yeah.
we were about to go up, and Trevor's not going to allow a comeback. Yeah, we would have won that game if Trevor fucking was healthy, no doubt in my mind. What about the defense?
Oh, fuck the defense. Sorry. I mean, sorry. I said a bad word. The only defender who decided to show up in any capacity on Monday night was Josh Allen.
Big
That was
41.
it. That was the only person who did anything, tried anything. He like single-handedly attempted to help them win that game with that interception. You go up 20, I think at that point they went up 28-21 and they still couldn't stop the Bengals from doing
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
Tyson Campbell got completely just embarrassed by Jamar
yeah.
Chase. I mean, have we stopped any team this season with like good receivers? Because I
No,
think, yeah, they've like all cooked us, right?
yeah.
I mean, like Houston in week 3. Even when we played Houston again, CJ Stroud was throwing to receivers because they were getting wide open. There was Darius
Yeah.
Williams on that huge long throw to Tank Dell where he like completely got like mossed. And then
Mm-hmm.
it got called back because of the illegal shift.
Yeah.
But see, this is what I was worried about with the Bengals was I thought that our defense would be good enough to like get to Jake Browning and like cause him
Mhm.
issues, but you can't just let him sit there all night. He's got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. You can't just let him sit there all night and just what? And then their
Yeah.
run game was going off. It was the one of the most embarrassing outings I've seen this season for the defense. And of course, it was on Monday Night Football. Because of
Yeah.
course.
It was a pathetic showing. Everybody who interacts with me on Twitter kind of saw I was in Bengal spaces talking to those guys. I know a couple people, interacted with me, sent me some mentions and those kind of things, just talking about the conversation that we had. But Bengals fans were not scared at all, which kind of surprised me. Like, bro, the Jaguars are 83. You guys have a backup quarterback. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, if you look at the power rankings, this is a top 5, top 6 team in the NFL. They were not scared. They kind of saw that Jake Browning had potential the first week. He threw for over 250, I believe, right around that mark. He was solid. Their defense still sucks. But
Yeah,
they
well, the
knew,
defense couldn't stop Trevor at all. Trevor was just doing whatever he wanted.
honestly, they really barely stopped CJ Beathard if it wasn't for that whole, like, CJ Beathard low key was about to cook that defense to himself. So that
Okay,
defense is
can
mid.
I can I just say something really quickly?
Go for it.
Okay, so I refuse to say that the refs lost us that game because I think that's a loser excuse, and that's not
Oh
true.
yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
true. The referees didn't lose us the game. It was 100% that loss is on the defense and the special teams. That's who that loss is on. But I'm sorry. They had been doing that. Both teams had been doing that all game. And you
Yeah.
never called it, and you call it then
Yeah.
when the game is on the line? Fuck out of here. I'm sorry. That was really just bad. It was really
Yeah,
bad.
that it was a flop for sure. You saw the defender flopping, act like he's getting held. Danton's like literally whatever.
Yeah.
I agree. The refs didn't lose us that game. I don't even really give too
Yeah,
many fucks
no.
about the call, to be honest. Like whatever. I don't even
Honestly,
want to
I
say
felt
special teams.
no, Brandon McManus, if he makes
Brandon
that
McManus.
field, yeah, if he makes that
Yeah.
field goal when Trevor was injured, we win that
Yeah.
game. I
Just
mean,
him.
it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
But
Even Doug said it.
yeah, like it's as simple as that. You have to make that field goal there. And yeah, I'm not gonna be that person that's like, oh, the refs. No, 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 no. That's not true. The Bengals were the better team on Monday night. They deserved to win that game. I honestly, it's like what you said. The minute Trevor went down, I was like, well, we're losing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what went through my head. I was like, well, we're not winning this game now.
Because
I
we
thought
were
that
up
we
what? We were up 7, right?
when Trevor went down,
Yeah.
no, it was tied at 28. So
That's
if
right. That's right.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
so if
right.
McManus makes that stupid fucking field goal, we go
Yeah.
up 31-28, and then they can make the field goal to tie it, and then we get the field goal at the end because CJ Beathard took the team down to
Yeah.
get another field
To
goal. So
get
then
another
you
field
you
goal.
get ahead there. And also
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley, you catch that pass before half. Like that
Yeah.
he's too inconsistent to be a number one. He's too inconsistent. Our number one was Christian Kirk, and he's out for the season. So
Yeah. Kirk was probably gonna lead the team in yards again this year. It just sucks, man. It just
yeah, it really
sucks.
sucks. I
But he'll be back for the Super Bowl, so I'm not too worried.
yeah.
We'll have him at his best for the Super Bowl.
Okay. Love the
Uh,
optimism
yeah.
because I'm not there, but I
Yeah,
just
no.
I just don't care about playoff seeding. I don't want to hear about playoff seeding
Oh yeah.
anymore.
No.
I honestly didn't really care about it, but then like when it presented itself to like get the number one seed, I was like, okay, that would be fun. But this team just can't handle like they can't hand I don't know. Like I don't know if they can't handle like the big games or what, but like they definitely can't handle like people favoring them. Like that they implode. I don't know.
Yeah, and it was weird for me because I kind of tweeted about it before the game. We had Christian Kirk on national TV, Trevor Lawrence on national TV, Foye Oluokun on national TV.
I think
Josh
ETN.
Allen on national TV. ETN was on NFL Network. Like it was too much. And I get it. It's a Monday night game. I guess that's normal for players to get that much national attention on when they have a Monday night game. But holy shit, like we're the Jaguars. I'm not used to seeing half of our freaking starters on national TV talking about the damn upcoming game. So,
Yeah.
and then what really disappointed me was all those guys like Josh Allen and Rayshawn and Foye saying their goal was this week to show everybody that they're top defense and show everybody why they're top 5 rush defense. And the next step for them was becoming number one in takeaways again and showing everybody that they're top 5 defense. That is not a top 5 defense.
Oh,
That
hell
shit
no.
gets routed over and over again. And at first I'm like, okay, well, it's because we play a soft zone and we just allow all the underneath catches so teams kind of get a lot of garbage yards. No, the pass defense just is not that good.
No.
Darius Williams had a couple games. He had a little stretch where he was pretty damn good. He's still pretty solid overall so far.
The one who was awful on Monday was freaking Tyson Campbell.
Yeah, CB1.
Horrible.
CB1 got cooked, man. And I know here on this channel, we had a conversation about the offseason and where we thought guys were going and who was our potential Pro Bowlers. Tyson Campbell's not making the Pro Bowl.
Hell no. He doesn't deserve to. No
it's
offense. I love you,
yeah.
Tyson Campbell. Like, what the heck? I don't know if he's like still hurt or what. But I mean, honestly, Monteric Brown probably makes a play on that ball there better. Or at least like, I don't know. That was bad
Yeah, it
on
was
Monday
bad.
night. It was really bad.
And this kind of going back to his rookie season where he can't get his head around, going back to the knock on the draft, like he can't play the ball in the air. So it's kind of like his old ways coming back up again, which is a little concerning because you hope that you coach those kind of things out of players by the time they get to this level or at this stage of their career. He's about to be in contract negotiations sooner rather than later. So, I mean, we'll see, man. I was hoping we had a great elite corner to lock up for the next 4 or 5 years, but we'll have to see how he finishes the season. He's injured too, so I don't know. It's just weird. Maybe we just watch it and see how he responds, honestly. But yeah, I think Brandon McManus, I don't know. He's missed what, two of his last 4.
Yeah, you just absolutely cannot. I'm sorry. The quarterback goes down. You can't miss that. I'm sorry, you can't. That's like such a critical part of the game. Everyone's already upset because Trevor's been walked off the field because he declined the cart.
Oh God.
Okay, just so like we're clear.
We do have carts, yeah.
Geez. Because like I kind of got upset that he didn't get on a cart, but like I knew he declined it. Like I still kind of wish that they'd been like, no, like you need to like get on this cart and like because it's just such a long walk. But I don't know, maybe in hindsight that ended up helping him because it didn't stiffen up and he walked on it right away. I don't know. So maybe that was smart on his part. Who knows? I don't know. If I had fallen like that, I would have broken my ankle in like 5 places. So
yeah, I'd still probably be on the ground right now.
Yeah.
I'll still be on the field.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Brandon McManus is starting to worry me a little bit. I'm not really sure if I can trust him to be automatic anymore.
Yeah.
Like he's not scaring me to death, but he's kind of getting close to that hold your breath range. Like if it's a game-winning kick on the line and we're down 2 points and we have to have the kick to win it, I don't know. I'm almost kind of missing Riley Patterson a little bit, to be honest. But
yeah, same.
I guess we'll see. It's supposed to be another wet, rainy, cold day. Outside, muggy Cleveland. So we'll see how the kicker does. But
yeah,
I mean, let's get into the Trevor thing. You think Trevor play? Think he plays Sunday?
Okay. So based on all the videos that came out today, I think he's going to try to play. I'm trying to like think how because Mahomes played Mahomes literally got this exact same injury and came back the
Yeah.
same game. It was the game against us, the divisional round playoff game. He
Yeah.
got the injury. He literally came back that same game and played. So, I mean, like, it can be done. I just don't want like a situation where, okay, the weather is not going to be nice. It's going to be rainy. It's going to be windy. It's going to be like sleeting. I live in New York, so like it's going to be similar weather to Cleveland. It's
Mm-hmm.
been really cold and gross all week. And it was like snowing earlier today. Um, I don't trust the offensive line against Cleveland's defense. That's the problem. I don't want Trevor to be in a situation where he thinks he's okay and then he gets more injured.
Mm.
So like I think he shouldn't play and should just take a week and play against the Ravens. But I know Trevor Lawrence as a player,
Mm.
if he thinks he's ready to play on Sunday, he will
Oh
be
yeah.
out there. So like no one, so but based on everything I saw today, I do think he's going to try to play.
I mean, yeah, I think Trevor plays me for me personally. He's a tough guy. Trevor is not from this planet. If you didn't know that shit already, Trevor is
Yeah.
from the moon. So yeah, he got here on a rocket ship, but
Oh my God.
he's an astronaut. But yeah, Trevor's going to play. I think
Yeah.
just the
I'm
optics
just
around
being
it.
like a like worried mom, basically.
No, a lot of people are rightfully
Yeah.
so. Like there were people literally like screaming today, like "Don't let him go out there." Like ankle sprains are finicky. Like you can easily roll it and re-aggravate it and all those kind of things. Like we need him for later in the season. Even if it's grade one, he could re-roll it. The tendon is already a little overstretched. He can make it a grade two, like or
Hmm.
there's a lot of different things that could happen. Our offensive line sucks.
Yeah.
Cleveland's front seven is nasty.
Especially
So
in Cleveland. They play insane in Cleveland. I don't know what it is
yeah,
about about being at Cleveland, but they're like their
yeah,
defense I think only has allowed like 11 points like in Cleveland. It's,
yeah,
it's something obnoxious.
yeah. It's like 11 points per game or something super low. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a low scoring affair. Honestly, yeah, I don't know. I guess with no Christian Kirk, I can definitely see it be a low scoring game just because of the way Kirk opens up this offense. But Zay Jones came back alive. Good to see he's back. Evan Ingram, man, oh my God.
You finally got a touchdown.
Yes, I
Yay.
that run, like he was just not being denied. That run was
No,
amazing. The
it
run
was
after the
great.
catch, yeah, and then the leap at the end. Oh man, I cannot tell you how happy I was when he scored that touchdown. But yeah, I guess let's.
There's sorry. I was just gonna say there's so many like great things that the offense did on Monday
Oh
that just
yeah,
got just so totally overshadowed by our just defense just going out there and shitting the bed
oh
for
yeah,
lack of a better expression.
yeah. And I talked to a couple of people from just around other fan bases, and they all watched the Monday night game. It was one of the most watched Monday night games in a very very long time, and it's like,
I mean,
did
if you're
people
not a
tune
Jags
in?
fan, it was a great game.
I'm like, did people tune in to watch Jake Browning? No. Maybe everybody's here to see Trevor Lawrence. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think people were knocking on the door to watch the fucking what were they, like 5-6 Bengals or whatever the hell their record was. I don't even care.
Yeah, it was 5 and
Um
6.
yeah, I don't think people were banging down the door to watch those guys play. So I'm pretty sure they were there for us. So that's the story I'm
Yeah.
going with. But
And
yeah, I
also,
guess
it was an exciting game if you're not a
mhm.
Jags fan.
Oh yeah, it was back and
You
forth. You
know.
saw a lot of good offense. You saw two bad defenses, so I guess that's a
Yeah,
great watch. Yeah, so people love to watch offense, man. So
they
I guess it
do.
was a great watch. You got to watch Trevor dot some passes up, throw some touchdowns, give y'all the air trev special.
Oh, I love
Um,
that. I love that play.
oh, I love the air trev. That
It's
shit's
great.
awesome. But yeah, I guess we could talk more about the Cleveland matchup in particular. So we both agree Trevor probably plays. ETN's a little banged up. I
Yeah.
don't really know what to do with him, honestly. Like, do we let him get some rest and just stay banged up through the playoffs? Do we try to, like, I don't know. I guess we just keep playing him and he just stay banged up. I don't know. I feel like we need to rest him a bit, but the
Yeah, I
stretch is so
agree.
important right now. Dearness
Yeah,
Johnson.
Dearness Johnson, I would like to see get more runs. Travis Etienne is just like really bad in like short yardage situations.
Yeah.
Like only it'd be crazy if only we had a running back that we drafted specifically for those situations.
Yeah, it'd be cool if we had like a guy that was just like a fucking tank, you know. I
Yeah.
think that
That'd be
I think that would be pretty
crazy.
cool. Yeah,
I feel
that'd
like
be pretty
every
smart.
time that Travis Etienne is in short yardage situations, he just hits a wall. He
Oh
doesn't go
yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah, no, he hits the wall every time. And it's like, bro, that's a cornerback. How is that a wall?
Yeah.
Like any other running back in the field probably plows that guy. But it's Travis Etienne, so it's a wall. But no,
Yeah.
he's great in
But
space.
I love him. I love Etienne.
Yeah, he's great in space. Love to see the Pro Bowl votes coming through for our guys. But yeah, let's sticking to this matchup. I think their defense is getting their top cornerback Denzel Ward. Every time you play the Jaguars, your best players are coming off of injury.
Every
You can
time.
just they're going to rise from the dead. So
Every time.
yeah, it's good to well, not for us. It's good to see that he's coming back, but yeah, their secondary is actually pretty good.
Their whole
Grant Delpit has
defense.
been balling. Yeah, their whole defense is honestly pretty disgusting, to be honest. If you guys watch the channel religiously, you know that in the preseason when we did our wins loss records, I kind of gave you some reasons. I call this one a question mark. Just because of that defense. I
Yeah, it still
told you
is.
guys that a long ago. Yeah, I called that one from the jump. Like, yeah, Cleveland, that's a question mark. But yeah, I think against that defense, potentially a limited mobility Trevor, it's gonna be a lot of the old type of offense to where we were kind of struggling to get
Yeah.
to 300 yards or 250 plus passing yards. So hopefully we can just move the ball methodically, run a little bit better. But I don't even know how. I don't know where we get our offense from. We have no identity. With Trevor being limited, I guess we just keep throwing.
Yeah.
Um, so Calvin Ridley versus their secondary, Zay Jones versus their other corners. Like I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one, especially if it's muddy, slippery. Guys can't really break too well, can't get traction to run those out routes. We'll see. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a tough one. How do you feel about our offense against their defense?
Pretty much the same. If Trevor is able to like move a little bit more, because like he
Mm-hmm.
looked like he was like planting his feet and everything in practice today, so that's good. But I'm Trevor's at his best when he's able to like run.
Yeah.
And I'm worried that this injury will make it like kind of like how the knee injury did at first, where like he couldn't
Mm-hmm.
really run. So that will be an issue because Cleveland has Miles Garrett and their front's just really good.
Yeah.
So that's an issue. I just think it's gonna be like a really low scoring game, honestly. And
Yeah.
then I guess we have the benefit of it not being a home game because they play really well on the road. But
Undefeated.
yeah, undefeated on the road. But the only issue is that Cleveland is like the opposite of us. So they play really well in Cleveland and they don't play as good on the road. So, like a normal team, they win
Yeah,
at home.
wild concept.
Oh, crazy. So it'll be interesting to see. But I also feel like when the Jags have had games where they kind of like lost, they've responded each week. So it'd be nice if they could do that this week. I would like to see them win, but I don't know. This game just is a huge question mark for me. It could go either way for both teams.
Yeah, I totally agree. How do you feel about their offense versus our defense? Amari Cooper looked like he's trending to be out, still hasn't practiced. Concussion and some rib stuff going on there. I highly doubt he plays.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
think he will.
Moore is going to be their top receiver. I mean, I'm
I'm
not
sure
really
that the
scared of their
defense,
weapons. I'm not scared of
yeah,
their weapons.
I'm sure that the defense will show up because it's not a prime time home game. So they'll randomly just be like, "Oh, okay, let's show up this time." And
Or
Nick
it's not a
Chubb,
home game. They just don't show up for home games,
yeah,
period.
maybe. They're freaking
Like
what 2-4 at home? It's so embarrassing. God,
the
it's
defense doesn't
ridiculous.
show up on any home game. All those losses, they didn't show up. Kansas
Yeah.
City, they showed up in the first half and then didn't show up in the second half. Didn't show up in the Houston home game. Like whatever.
Yeah, same thing with San Francisco. They were,
Oh yeah, they were
you know,
non-existent.
yeah. I mean, like, at least like Kansas City and I don't know. I just think this team has proven. Well, obviously, this team is a good team. This team's a good team. They're
Mhm.
not an elite team. This isn't like one of the top teams in the AFC. Like, it's just they're not there yet. And that's fine. Does that mean that they won't still be able to make it to the playoffs and make noise? No. I mean, you look at there's been so many Super Bowl teams that weren't like
Mhm.
the top seed. That doesn't really mean anything. And I just don't really think that home field advantage is good for us anyway. So we shouldn't want it.
Yeah, I don't. It's tough for me because I think about it and I'm like, imagine being a Chargers fan in Jacksonville when our crowd was going crazy. Like, it's hard to think. It was so loud in that stadium. Like, we already have so many communication issues. Even Doug Peterson was like, our home crowd was too loud for the Monday night football game because our defense was struggling to communicate. It was so loud, which is
I can't believe he said that. I mean, I
yeah,
know, I know it kind of like, I know that's not like exactly what he said. It kind of got
right.
misconstrued like a little bit, but
Yeah.
it was just a weird thing to say. Like,
Yeah, he shouldn't have just said it at all,
like,
bro.
don't say
Like,
that.
don't even give the media a chance to twist that one, Doug. That was
Yeah.
just keep that one in your head. But
Yeah.
yeah, maybe we shouldn't go anywhere where it's too loud because our defense might not communicate the coverages and let
Oh
guys
my
run up and down
God.
the field.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, maybe we need the 1 seed to get the home, or maybe we just need the 1 or 2 seed so we can get home field advantage, and then we can just be quiet the whole game. Quiet so our offense
Yeah.
can hear, and quiet so our defense can hear.
Yeah.
Like we should do like a silent party at the bank, you know?
Oh my God.
Do like everybody
Well,
bring headphones and it's like we all listen
like,
to the broadcast through the headphones, but nobody talks.
oh geez. Oh my gosh. It's so embarrassing.
Oh.
But can they even get the number 1 seed? Wouldn't they have to like beat the Ravens? That's not happening. I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe it will. Because
Yeah.
I feel like we always play the Ravens really well, but I mean, if you let Jake
Yeah.
Browning do that on Monday night, I can only imagine what Lamar Jackson's
But
gonna
see,
do.
that's the thing though. The defense is so finicky. Sometimes they show up when you want them to show up. Sometimes they don't.
That's
Sometimes you
true.
don't expect them to show up and then they show up. So it's like, I guess you just wait and see what defense shows
Yeah.
up that day. Like
Yeah.
it just is when Fourier and Lucas missing tackles, you're fucked. Like
Oh my God, there were so many missed tackles. That game was just ugh. Ugh.
Rayshawn Jenkins was also not good at all, especially in the tackling department.
There was one
Um,
point where he didn't even make the tackle. He just like pushed the dude.
oh yeah, he like
It's like,
chicken wing
what
the
are
guy in the
you
back.
doing?
Yeah, I have no idea. He didn't even try to wrap up. He didn't go for the legs. He just
No,
literally
nothing.
chicken winged the dude in the back. Like, who's falling from that? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What is this? Like third grade backyard football? Nobody's falling from that. You didn't even like put your shoulder into his body.
Yeah.
But whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Let's do a quick score prediction.
Oh God.
I am going 17-14 Jaguars.
Okay. That's good. That's a good one. Um, I think I'll maybe like 21-17. I'm gonna pick the Jags because I'm always gonna pick my team to win, okay?
Mm.
I am always gonna pick my team to win. I'm very aware that this game can go either way.
Mm-hmm.
If Trevor plays, I think we find a way to win.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's where I am with that. If Trevor does not play, question mark. I don't know. But if he plays, I think we win. And I think it's going to be a really close game, really low scoring game.
I agree. I think it's going to be a close one, defensive battle. Kicker's probably going to struggle a little bit. Might not kick it from as far as you normally would if it's super wet and muddy, like they're saying. But supposedly the forecast is dying off with a little less rain than initially anticipated. So that's a good thing for us, considering that we're a pass first team. And
Yeah.
but they're a run first team all day, every day, downhill runners. So that weather benefits them. So let's hope it doesn't rain. Somebody
Yeah.
push the rain away because I don't think they want to throw the ball. I don't think they want Joe Flacco dropping back 30, 35 times to throw the ball. So I
No.
think that's the key to the game. If we can force them to be one-dimensional, stop the run game like we normally do, and make them pass the ball, I think we have a chance to win, especially if Trevor plays.
I agree.
All right. Thank you guys for tapping in for another episode of the Till Corner Podcast. Catch y'all next time.
Bye.